God, Jack, are you all right? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh. Happy Halloween, Rob.
Happy Halloween, yeah. Very good. I was
Very
just thinking,
scary.
is it someone's birthday party? I just saw a clown holding a single red balloon over there in the clubhouse.
No, that's terrifying. That's Ken, isn't it?
Oh, dressed as the guy from It.
Yeah, it's It. What's what's his name?
I thought
Pennywise.
it was
It's
someone's.
Pennywise.
Yeah, I thought it was someone's first birthday party. I was thinking, God, that's a scary clown.
Very scary clown.
Oh, I understand. I'm not very good on Halloween and horror movies and things
It's
like
the
that.
Halloween party. It's Halloween today. Everyone's come dressed as their...
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, crikey, what sort of kids' party is this? There's a guy, with sort of like, looks a bit like Freddy Krueger, but it was clearly Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, there's loads.
And
we've got zombies, we've got sexy cats.
Yes.
That's the thing.
And Tyrone as a slutty vampire, but I mean, God, it's like brave. Gay New Year, isn't it? Halloween, so it's just an excuse to wear a harness for Tyrone.
It suits him very well, though. You're looking good, Ty.
Ridiculously. It's so skimpy, though. Put some clothes on, for God's sake.
Not fine by me, Tyrone. Do you not like Halloween? Are you not enjoying the party?
I hate it. I've always hated Halloween, I think, for a few reasons. One is... it's a total American import, isn't it? And I think when I was younger, growing up, Halloween was actually not that much of a thing, and Bonfire Night was much more of a thing.
Yes.
So Halloween was a little prelude to November the 5th, where locally there would be a big bonfire.
At every cricket club. Yep.
Yeah, in Rothwell Park or on the wreck up at Gawthorpe, there'd be a massive bonfire. You'd head down, a big fireworks display, and that was the focal point.
Yeah.
And there'd always be a story that, oh no, did you hear there was a cat buried in the actual bonfire, and the fire brigade had to come and rescue the cat because it had been there for 3 weeks, and it's irresponsible that people build those bonfires. And there'd always be that story.
Interesting people at Roswell bonfire night then.
And Mum and Dad also were like, well, definitely Mum, but were like, you're not going trick or treating, it's begging. You're not going around asking for money or sweets from other people. Like that is not. It's not something you're doing.
You're not going trick or treating, son.
Yeah.
You work hard for your candy. You don't ask for it for free.
Exactly. So we sort of hid away on Halloween itself and just looked forward to getting all wrapped up, fireworks, pork pie with mushy peas, bit of parking, all those brilliant traditions that were about bonfire night. But over the course of my life, that's subsided, and Halloween is definitely taken over. Bonfire night is not really a thing, certainly around Clapham. You might get a fireworks display down at Battersea Park or whatever. That's a big thing. But that's subsided. Really what about you? Are you a Halloween fan?
I'm sort of, any excuse for a piss-up, Rob. I'm fine with that. But I think you're right. I think I tie into that. It was all, I love Bonfire Night. Bonfire Night's one of my favourite, it's probably my favourite night of the year. Wrapping up warm, going to the local cricket club. It was Halzone Cricket Club. You'd always smooch someone from school, and then you talk about it. Oh, I used to love it. Love Bonfire Night. Very romantic. Halloween has sort of taken over a little bit, and I haven't really done much sort of Halloween parties or anything like that, but or dressed up. But it does seem to be quite prevalent American on the over the pond, and that has sort of dragged over here a little bit. So you do get lots of sort of forced Halloween parties at the local pub, and Terry and Sandra come out and they're dressed in sort of their fangs and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, man. I'm not too much of a party pooper on it.
Cheap makeup they picked up at Sainsbury's local, you know. It was,
exactly. I'm not fake blood, all that kind of stuff. I'm not too hating on it, but it's a good excuse for a party. But what about horror films? Are you good on horror films?
See, again, not into those at all.
No.
For me to sit for 2 hours, the sole purpose to frighten the shit out of me is not what I call a pleasurable experience.
Well, it's controlled fear, isn't it? That's good. It's good to It's good. It's a good thing. It's like roller coasters, controlled fear. It's good fun. I'm not too bad with. An ex-girlfriend of mine loved horror films. Absolutely loved horror films. So like every other night we would lie and watch a terrifying film. So she sort of nurtured this love of horror films, and I love them now. I actually had an audition for The Conjuring 3. The third.
You don't want to say that when you're drunk, do you?
No, exactly not. the Conjuring 3, and it's like the worst script ever in the world. But yeah,
you don't want to say that when you're drunk, do you?
Sorry, yeah, all the best. You've got to start somewhere. But it was. I've watched the film. It was really good because it was really scary. I kind of like it. It gets you pumped up.
Have you seen 222: A Ghost Story?
No, I haven't. With all of its star castings and all that kind of stuff. Who's in it at the moment? Cheryl Cole.
Know.
She was in it, wasn't it?
She was in it. Yeah, and friends went. She was great.
No,
apparently, really
was she?
Good. Apparently, yeah. I mean, that part you just play.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll have just played her paranoid self, and I'm sure it worked great. The character is paranoid, not Cheryl Cole, for clarity. Who else was it? Lily Allen was in it.
Lily Allen was in
as
it,
well?
yeah. Nathaniel Curtis from It's a Sin is on tour with it at the moment, who's a lovely man.
Yeah.
I kind of trying to think of other plays that are quite scary. Have you seen Harry Potter? The Harry Potter plays?
Yes, I have. Well, my housemate James has been in it for the last 6 years playing Draco Malfoy.
There you go.
And yeah,
when that's bloody scary.
Yeah, because when the what's-his-names descend down...
The Dementors, yeah.
The Dementors,
yeah.
That is a moment. I mean, it's incredible. I like the play very much. It's a good...
Yeah, me too.
Honestly theatrical kind of spectacle. Done really, really well.
Mm.
But yeah, that can be scary. I mean, no, it's not my idea of pleasure. But it did get us thinking about sporting nightmares.
Good segue. Yeah.
Those sporting moments where people go... She has had a nightmare.
A nightmare, yeah.
They have had an absolute nightmare. So there are a few of those in history, and it's been good. I was thinking about these personal ones, but also looking into some of them historically, and it's really conjured a lot of good memories for me, actually.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, some really great sporting moments through history, some of which I witnessed. And I remember thinking, oh my God, how has that happened? Yeah, I mean, a couple to chuck in. I mean, one of the things that came up when I was thinking about this and looking into this was an iconic rugby league moment.
Okay.
Where it was 1968 Rugby League Challenge Cup final.
Yeah.
At Wembley, Wakefield Trinity versus Leeds. So a good West Yorkshire rivalry, two big eminent teams. And it had pissed it down at Wembley all day in the weekend. So already the pitch was muddy and it was stormy. And then in the middle of the game, there was another big storm. I wasn't watching this one, by the way, but I know this moment. It's before I was born. But 87,000 packed out Wembley Stadium, Twin Towers. The match was 10-9.
Close.
In the final minutes because Wakefield had just scored to bring it to 10-9.
Oh, shit.
And Don Fox, the Wakefield Trinity scrum half, iconic player, had a conversion to kick centre pitch under the posts to win it. 2 points for a conversion, final minutes, and to kick it would take it to 11-10 to Wakefield. And there'd been another storm in the middle of the game. He had won man of the match. He'd won the Lance Todd Trophy during the game for his outstanding performance.
Oh, no.
It was just down to him to kick the winning goal to send Wakefield Trinity victorious. He plays the ball, dead centre field, one of the easiest conversions you can imagine, but in the quagmire that was Wembley and in the rain, he ran up, slipped, kicked and missed. And Leeds won the match. And it's like it's an iconic bit of commentary, Eddie Waring and David Coleman on the sidelines interviewing me at the end. And you'll see it on YouTube to watch the clip. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And that was a sporting nightmare for Don Fox. And it's all he's kind of remembered. It's not all. He's remembered as a brilliant sort of Hall of Famer rugby league player. But everyone will say, if you speak to any rugby league fan,
they remember that.
Don Fox's misconversion in the 1968 Rugby League Challenge Cup final.
Did he still get man of the match?
Yeah, he got man of the match, yeah, still. And I think David Coleman interviewed pitchside after the game and was like, said, is it any consolation that you won the Leinster Trophy? And he went, not really.
Yeah, fuck off, in other words. Leave me alone.
And I think Eddie Waring, the very famous rugby league commentator, just summed it up and just went, poor lad.
Yeah,
and that was it.
That is a nightmare. One that popped into my mind, I was obviously we've just qualified for the Euros at time of
Yeah.
recording. The joys and glory that we've kind of received over the past few years in recent memory, kind of going to when I was a little bit younger,
Yeah.
when England, the golden generation, Beckham,
Yeah.
Michael Owen, Lampard, Gerrard, all that kind of, and we didn't win a thing, and we
Yeah.
kind of underperformed. It sort of is slightly kind of encaptured in one moment for me.
Yeah.
And it's very early in the morning. My mum is about to take me and a friend of mine to school.
Yeah.
But England are playing Brazil in the World
Yes.
Cup 2002. And there's a young man, I don't know if you know, called Ronaldinho, puts the football down for a set piece.
Yeah.
And we're setting up all nice. And I remember watching it in the living room. And as the ball came over, I remember saying, "That's going in." And the goalkeeper, David Seaman, poor David Seaman, he will always be remembered for this. And his beautiful ponytail, as it flopped.
Not so beautiful.
Not so beautiful. And as he was lobbed and it sailed into the top corner, he's had an absolute nightmare, David Seaman is there.
Yeah.
And it was so horrifying watching that.
Yeah, heartbreaking.
Absolutely heartbreaking. And he is remembered for that now, that horrendous lob. I mean, did Ronaldinho, I mean, I'll open this out to you, Rob. Did he mean that? Was it a shot?
Well, that was the big debate after the time. Was it cross or shot?
Yeah.
I think, I mean, he'll always, I'm sure, convince anybody that it was a shot.
A shot.
Yeah, that is a sporting nightmare. But we can flip it round because Brazil, 2014, hosting their own World Cup.
On their own patch. Yeah.
On their own patch, reach the semi-finals. Surely it's destiny. They're going to win the World Cup on home soil. They come up against Germany in the semi-finals of the World Cup.
The Germans.
In the Macarena. It must have been in the Macarena. But
Macarena,
I think it was in the Macarena, the site of Brazil's probably only other historic failure in that very stadium back in the 50s. But in the first hour, they are 5 down. 5 down.
Absolutely.
Neymar ruled out with a back injury just before the game. So they're already sort of on the back foot. And then Germany went on to win 7-1 in the World Cup final. I mean, that was just for Brazilians. And I think Scolari, the then coach, who went on to manage Chelsea, described it as the worst moment of his life. And I think as a collective sort of sporting nightmare for Brazil, that's what most Brazilians would probably recall if they can bring themselves to engage in that memory.
On your own patch. I mean, that must have been so difficult for those fans.
Yeah.
So difficult for those fans. 7-1. The ultimate bottle from Brazil. The ultimate bottle. I don't know if I could cope with that.
Yeah.
Pretty grim.
Now, you're a big golf fan.
Yeah, big golf fan.
A couple of big golfing nightmares that come to mind.
A lot of chokes out there on the final day. Yeah.
Final days of tournaments.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the godfather of these that have gone on to spawn a couple of others over time would be Greg Norman.
Yes.
1986, last day of the Masters, went into the final round with a 6-shot lead. 6-shot lead going into the final day. And he opened his round with a bogey, and so it continued. Had an absolute nightmare last round. And in the end, Britain's own Nick Faldo claimed the green jacket.
Yeah,
and it sort of defined Norman's career from that point on, until he split off and set up Live Golf. It defined Norman's career to that point because he was just an absolutely brilliant golfer who then, of course, never won the green jacket, never won the Masters.
He never won it after that?
No, that was his chance. I'm pretty sure he didn't win it.
Wow.
But yeah, he shot 78 in the final round, and Nick Faldo won, and I think Nick Faldo wasn't sort of renowned for being the warmest of guys, but
no, he wasn't.
He stood on the end just going, I just wanted to give you a hug, Greg. I mean, it's
fair play.
To see.
There is some, I mean, Rory McIlroy's had a few moments like that.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
He's led leading into the last and just completely choked. I mean, I don't know if I could cope with it, that amount of pressure, individual sport, you've got thousands of people watching, the rest of your career ahead of you, whatever, and all this kind of stuff. Big moments to carry all of that. As soon as a little demon sits on your shoulder, for 10 seconds and stays too long, and you start to listen to it, it must eke and eke and eke away for the rest of it. It must be so hard. The mental strength you must have as an individual sportsman, tennis players, golfers, whatever, must be absolutely huge, because otherwise it's such a fine line between, you know, success, glory, and just having a Halloween nightmare in the Stage Door Athletic Clubhouse.
The other big golfing one, which is probably even more painful, was 1999 Carnoustie British Open.
Go on.
Last hole, Jean Van der Velde, the Frenchman, needs a double bogey 6 to win the title. That's all. It's a par 4.
Okay.
He can win it with a double bogey 6. His second shot hits the grandstand, rebounds into the rough. So already, obviously, straight away, everyone's like, oh my God. And it must have been including him. Then he takes his third shot. It goes into the water in Barryburn. He decides, rather than to take the drop, to get in the water and play it out of the water. So there's very iconic images of him getting into the water with waders on track, playing the shot out. Yeah. He ends up with a 7 on the final hole, which sends it to a playoff. A playoff then between. Yeah, so it goes to a playoff then with Paul Lawrie, Scotsman, and Justin Leonard, the American. And obviously, you know, he's psychologically shot at this point.
Yeah, he's
broken. So it goes into a 3-way playoff. And Scotsman Paul Lawrie comes out the winner at his home open in Carnoustie in Scotland. And obviously, amazing result for him and a sort of career-defining moment for him. But that tournament is remembered forever as the Jean Van der Velde
utterly horrifying
sporting nightmare.
Oh, utterly horrifying.
Poor guy. Yeah.
It's just, my heart goes out to him. I mean, you could look at the miracle at Medina. I mean, the Americans must have been absolutely fuming.
If you flip it around for the Americans,
if you flip it around for the Americans,
as an American sporting nightmare.
That must have hurt so much. I mean, fantastic for us, but anyway.
There must have been some Albion nightmares.
Well, I was just about to. You said that very, very buoyantly. Thank you very much, Rob. I was just about to bleed into some Albion nightmares. I mean, every time I talk about the Albion on this podcast, I have to say I do love West Brom. I do. Yeah, they are my boys. Like I know I don't at the moment, but we have had quite a few nightmares at the Hawthorns. I mean, in my lifetime, our highest position has kind of been sort of flirting with Europe for a couple of seasons with Steve Clarke. But for the rest of it, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's been a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Namely, the first season we got promoted to the Premier League in my lifetime. So, or at least my remembering time. Yeah. So we'd just been promoted. We'd beaten Wolves to the title of the to promotion.
Yeah.
And they were sent into the playoffs, and we automatic promotion. And they obviously didn't come up.
Sweet. I mean, that's as good as it gets.
As sweet as it gets. Yeah. And then we get into the Premier League, and the first few weeks are just, utter joy. I can't believe it. We're playing Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal, fantastic football teams of their time, and all that kind of stuff. Brilliant. And then it gets to around about November, and we're still losing. And it's like, okay, this isn't as fun anymore. And then it gets to Boxing Day, 26th of December, 2002 or 3, dragged to the Hawthorns. We always love it. We've got Liverpool. Yes. Liverpool are at the Hawthorns. We haven't played them for ages.
Who was Liverpool manager then? Can you remember? With that
Gerard Houllier
days. Yeah, I was thinking it was doing. Yeah.
Where? And you're thinking Jerzy Dudek in goal. You're thinking Dieter Hamann. You're thinking Michael Owen, a young Michael Owen.
Yes.
Fantastic football players. Can't wait to see him down the Hawthorns.
Michael Oman in Halloween
Michael
theme.
Oman. Halloween theme, yeah, well done. Can't wait to see them down the Hawthorns. I'm going to talk about Michael Oman because just about 20, 30 minutes in, you look at the scoreboard and West Bromwich Albion are 5-0 down. And it's just horrible. Michael Owen has scored 4 of those goals. Ugh. It was freezing. The weather was coming down. The snow, sleet, horrendous, absolutely horrifying game. And I just remember looking to everyone around me going, this is going to be a long season. But it was a nightmare. And it was really horrible. The joy, the love that we had. We were just about to play Liverpool. And then the realisation of, shit, we're just about to play Liverpool.
bewitching
horrifying.
performance by Owen, it sounds like.
Good, very bewitching, very good. But we went on to lose the game 6-0.
Oh,
and
nightmare. Sporting nightmare.
And West Bromwich Albion fans were leaving in their droves. And at the top of the Brummy Road end, just one lone fan started singing, "Loyal supporters."
Oh.
Loyal. And it was just the saddest day. It was so horrible, horrifying. We were awful. We looked like schoolboys. It was absolutely horrifying. I mean, another one for the Albion, this is quite recent, losing to Aston Villa in the playoff semi-final. Yeah. I was at that game. It was daggers in my chest every single time. Horrifyingly, absolutely horrible. It was a nightmare. It was disgusting. And obviously watching the Aston Villa fans have a fantastic time was really, really tough. Yeah. But it's been hard. That's 6-0 though. It was the first time I realised, it's not all about beating your local rivals to the final. But yeah, it was tough. What about Leeds? I mean, Leeds must have had some nightmares. You must have had some.
Yeah, I mean, of course. And actually just thinking about defeats to Villa. I mean, I was talking about it last week with the chaps who I met at Wembley.
Yeah.
But of course, there was the infamous handing back of the goal where Bielsa made let Villa score into an open net because of the controversy decision. Which, of course, we were like, well, come on, it's fine. We're already in the playoffs. Villa are in the playoffs. It's fine. And then we just went on to lose through those playoff matches anyway. And that was, I mean, it's not really a nightmare. I think the nightmare that I do think of, which isn't quite Leeds, but there is a Leeds connection here, is Jonathan Woodgate, who you will remember played for Leeds, played for Newcastle, but then went on to sign for Real Madrid.
Yes. Oh, my God. What a story this is. Yes, of course.
Because, of course, this have then, very few players, ever British players to play for Real Madrid. We've got Beckham, obviously, Michael Owen, Gareth Bale. But before Bale was Jonathan Woodgate, English defender, Geordie or Mackham, Northeaster, great player for Leeds, great player for Newcastle, got injured in his Newcastle days, but Real Madrid signed him anyway, signed him when injured. So he then went out to Real Madrid and, as is de rigueur when you play for Real Madrid, grew a long hairdo.
Yes, he did.
So he's a Brit who suddenly is like embracing the continental footballer look, and was a sort of 6'2" defender sporting long locks, which didn't quite work. But that was his attempt, I think, to Madrid-ify himself. And then so he's on the sidelines for months and months and months and months, and then because Real Madrid don't get off to a very good start to the season, once he's sort of declared fit, he's named in the starting lineup, not even brought on for 10 minutes to sort of acclimatise him to the Bernabeu and all the rest of it. Yeah. But he's brought on by the manager, who changes his defenders after, I think, 2 defeats early on in the season. And he's brought on after 17 months out. 17 months out of the game with injury. He's brought on to play his debut for Real Madrid against Atletico Bilbao. The poor guy comes on. His first goal for Real Madrid is a storming header into his own net.
Fantastic header, that is, as well.
Yeah, amazing header. Really own header. Goal. Yeah. Own goal into your own net. Then proceeds to get 2 yellow cards and gets sent off. I mean, talk about sporting nightmares.
Literally, that is.
Dream to nightmare. It's your dream move. He went on to have a reasonably good little stint at Real Madrid, but he never quite bonded with the fans.
You wouldn't know the trauma of that horrifying moment that day. It would be absolutely horrendous. But rush of blood to the head, and your heart goes out to him. But yeah, that is pretty horrifying as a debut.
Yeah. So, sporting nightmares, eh?
There's been plenty. We could talk about cricket as well. Obviously, this summer has been an Ashes summer. Mixed reception, mixed bag this season. This year. I still think we should have won it. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm still not quite over it after going to 3 out of 5 days at Edgbaston.
Yeah.
There's been a few England teams, and one in recent memory, when they went to Australia and whitewash 5-0 loss.
Yes.
David Warner, well over 500 runs.
Yeah.
Alistair Cook just looking bereft at the MCG at the end of the tournament. It's just really bad. And the thing with cricket nightmares as well is, it's probably because we play Australia and we have such a potent banterish relationship with them. Their gloating is non-stop, and it just makes it even more horrifying for us. absolutely more horrifying for us. They're a nightmare to play against. That's why the relationship's so funny and the rivalry's so good.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Absolutely horrifying. But yeah, losing cricket 5-0. I mean, it's our sport. We created it. You can't beat us 5-0. What are you doing?
I love it when Brits claim sports.
It's our sport. We've made them all. We should be brilliant. All of them. It's bollocks, obviously.
I mean, I don't have the sort of figures to hand, but I think whenever there's a sort of major collapse in those lowest innings, I think like England fell for we're all out for 46 against New Zealand back in the 90s or something like that. I think they had a similar sort of result against the West Indies, I think, in Botham's day, where they were all out for 48 or something like that. Those big collapses can always be considered like sporting nightmares.
Nightmares, yeah. And I'm just trying to think of other Halloween references. I mean, we've gone through a lot of nightmares and all that kind of stuff, but I've just seen in the corner of my eye, somebody's wearing a Uruguay football kit and has got very large teeth. And I've just thought, I was like, who the hell's that? Of course, it's Luis Suarez.
Is Louis in the bar?
Louis in the bar, yeah.
It's good to see, isn't it?
Our resident zombie, bless him.
I'm just rolling up my polo neck.
Yeah, just in case. A good shout, actually. Got the scarves on. I mean, what the hell's he all about, that bloke?
Oh, that was mad. I mean, he didn't just do it once, did he? He did it a few
he did it
times.
Twice. Yeah, he did it at least 2 times. Biting people. It was Ivanovic against Chelsea, I think, when he was at Liverpool. Absolutely sunk his teeth into him.
Yeah.
He must be a zombie. Nobody. There's no other explanation to it. He must be he must be a vampire. Did I say vampire?
Must be a vampire.
Hold on, wait a minute. Did I say zombie earlier as well? A resident vampire. Oh.
Yes.
He must be a vampire. He must be a vampire. Sucking blood all the time. Absolutely ridiculous. Thirsty for it. What a weird guy.
So, in a surprise turn of the table turning moment, what's the phrase?
Tables have turned.
I want the tables have turned, Jack. I put together a little quiz for you.
No.
Yeah, I have.
Pour moi. You've made a little quiz.
Yeah, I made a little quiz for you. A little Halloween treat.
A little Halloween quiz.
Yes. And I have not only come up with a little quiz for you, I've come up with a quiz theme tune.
Trick or treating or football.
That was absolutely beautiful. I can't believe you made it. I can't believe you made a theme tune. Amazing.
Yes, I've come up with a theme tune. It's called Halloween Trick or Treat.
Ooh.
So I have dug into the archives to find some sporting heroes through time with Halloween-related names. But are they real sporting icons or are they not? Have I tricked you or are their names a treat? So there are 10 names here, and I want you to tell me whether I have tricked you or this is a treat of a name.
Treat of a name.
Okay, so
Brilliant,
are you ready
brilliant.
for this?
I am more than ready. I'm excited. Okay, go for it.
Warren Moon. Is Warren Moon an NFL player from the 80s and 90s? Is that a trick name or is that a treat of a name? Warren Moon.
Warren Moon. Now, the thing with NFL players, American football players, is they have some absolutely fantastic names. Ridiculous.
Most of these are American sports names. There's some crackers.
Are they? Oh, brilliant. I'm just about to give an example of my favourite NFL player. And if it's on the list, I apologise, but I have to say it. There's a guy in the college system at the moment in America called Storm Duck.
No,
That's
that
his
can't
real
be
name.
real.
There's another one called Memorable Factor. That's his name. He's from Eton. He went to Eton. Anyway, it's another story. But Warren
That's
Moon.
amazing.
So I'm thinking an American NFL player, Warren Moon. I'm going to say that's a treat of a name.
Trick or treat.
It's a treat of a name, yes.
Yes.
Warren Moon is an NFL player for the Houston Oilers, Minnesota Vikings, Seattle Seahawks, Kansas City Chiefs. That is a treat. That is a treat of a name.
Good man.
Okay, next up, Jacob Jump. Is Jacob Jump a trick name or a treat of a name?
It sounds like a nursery rhyme character. Do I have a sport with him, or is it just?
Yeah, Jacob Jubb. Was he a Major League Baseball player in the 1950s?
I'm going to say that's a trick. That's too ridiculous. Mr. Jump.
You think that's a trick?
I think that's a trick. Nobody's called Mr. Jump.
It is a trick because his name is even more ridiculous. Spook Jacobs.
No way.
Spook Jacobs was a Major League Baseball player in the 50s. He played for Philadelphia Athletics, Kansas City Athletics, and Pittsburgh Pirates in 1956.
Spook Jacobs.
Spook Jacobs. I mean, honestly, that's absurd.
That is crazy.
So that it was a trick, but Spook Jacob is a treat.
That's a treat,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Spider Webb. Is Spider Webb an American Formula One driver?
I really, really hope so. Spider Webb.
Yes.
That can't be real. That can't be real. Trick. That's come from your head. There's no way that's real.
Trick or treat.
It's a treat. It's a treat. No. Can you believe it? There was an American Formula One driver. He did I think he had 4 races in the 50s. Spider Webb.
That is absolute. How?
What were his parents thinking?
What was his parents thinking? What shall we call him, darling? Spider Webb. I can't believe I haven't thought about that before. What a fantastic idea.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
That is mad. I can't believe that.
This is going to be really easy because I think... I've already given it away. So Boo Weekley. Is Boo Weekley a PGA golfer?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a treat of a name. Yeah, Boo Weekley, still currently a PGA golfer. Boo Weekley. There's a lot of Boos, actually. There's a few American Boos. It's quite a popular American name.
Is it short for anything? Boo.
Don't know. Boo. Don't know. Good question.
Boo. They've got some crazy names over there.
Yeah, like Chuck.
Chuck, yeah.
I guess that's Charles. Is it? No, I think it's just
it
would be over here, but Americans just call him Chuck.
Chuck. Boo Weekley.
Peter Pumpkin. Is that a trick name? Or is that a treat of a name? Peter Pumpkin. Is Peter Pumpkin a British footballer?
Peter Pumpkin, British footballer. Pumpkin. Do I know anyone? Have I ever heard of somebody called Peter Pumpkin during my time as a football fan? I'm gonna go with treat. So yes, he is real, purely because I have already imagined 1,000 chants that home and away fans would have sung about Peter Pumpkin. So I'm going to go with yes. I want that to be true.
You think Peter Pumpkin is a treat of a name?
No.
It's a trick name, unfortunately. But
what a shame.
Peter Parkin did play for Barnsley, Hartlepool, York, Macclesfield, Hull, Stoke, Preston, Cardiff, Doncaster, Huddersfield, Scunthorpe, Fleetwood, Forest Green and Newport.
Peter Parkin.
So Peter Parkin.
Parkin was a fantastic player. He was an absolute lump of a man and the ball would stick to him like glue. But I do wish his name was Pumpkin because the fan chants would have been brilliant. Wow, but I might have to write a chant for this fictional footballer called Peter Pumpkin. Okay.
Emma Fright. Did Emma Fright represent Great Britain in the 2012 Summer Olympic football team?
That rings a bell, that does. Emma Fright.
Treat of a name or trick name?
I'm going to go with... I think I've heard that name before. I think I'm going to go treat.
It's a trick name.
No.
But Eric Fright was an English footballer who represented Great Britain in the 1948 Summer Olympics. He also played amateur football for Bromley. So there was an Eric Fright, but not an Emma Fright.
Maybe I'm getting... I must have been thinking of Millie Bright. And I know Millie Bright.
Maybe
she's a fantastic footballer. Okay, fine.
Okay.
How many have I got so far?
3 out of 6.
3 out of 6 so far.
So, Howell Cedrics. Was Howell Cedrics a minor league catcher in the 30s?
That's a tenuous Howell. I'm going to go... That sounds American for me. That sounds American enough for me.
Sounds Welsh to me.
Does it? Howell.
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 I did a show. Weirdly, actually, I did a national tour for a year of Dracula with a chap called Howell.
Oh my God!
And he used to say, I said, how do you pronounce your name? He said, Howell, like towel. So yeah, Howell. Yeah,
Howell Sedgwick.
Howell Cedric's.
I'm going to go Treat.
You think that's a treat of a name?
Yeah.
It's a trick name. It's a trick name.
No.
I'm not aware of a Howell Cedric. There was, however, Cedric Wolfman was...
That's a fantastic
the Wolfman
name.
was a minor league catcher in the 34-35 season.
Oh my God.
So
You've gone
still
far
remains
back.
three.
The mid-30s in Major League Baseball.
Honestly. Right. Keith Frighton was Keith Frighton, an English professional footballer back in the 50s.
Again, I really want this to be true. I really want to be true. Frighten from the crowd.
Trick or treat?
Treat.
It's a trick. No, there wasn't a Keith Frighton, but there was a Keith Fear. Keith Fear. Born 1952 in Bristol, English professional football, played for Bristol City, Hereford, Blackburn Rovers, Plymouth Argyle, Brentford and Chester.
Fear, as in spelt
F-E-A-R. Fear.
No.
Fear by name, fear by nature.
Oh, God, those chants would have been so... Anyway, yeah. I just want all of these to be true because they're fantastic names.
Well, the two best one to finish off.
Okay, yeah.
Dick Witcher. Was Dick Witcher... Did
that can't
Dick
be real.
Witcher play for San Francisco
Dick
49ers?
Witcher.
Is that
again?
that
sounds American. There's been some fantastic NFL names, and I just want that one to be true. So I'm going to go Treat.
It is a treat.
Yes. Dick Witcher. What a legend.
Witcher played for San Francisco 49ers. Isn't that absolutely
great
extraordinary?
catch, Dick. Brilliant. Mr. Witcher. Fantastic. Love that. Yes, Dick.
Last one.
Okay.
Misty Hyman. Was Misty Hyman an American swimmer?
No way. No, that can't be real. That cannot be real. So now I'm thinking, if that is real, that poor woman. If it isn't real, I'm thinking, Robert, where the hell have you got that from in your head? Misty Hyman. No one. No. I've got to go Trick. That's from your sick brain. That has to be Trick.
It's a treat of a name.
Get out of town.
I mean, listeners might be thinking, what's that got to do with Halloween? But I was thinking Halloween can be quite misty and spooky. And just we had to find an excuse to get the real Misty Hyman in this quiz. Yeah, American competitive swimmer, Olympic gold medalist, former world record holder in the women's 200-meter butterfly.
That is obscene.
Misty Hyman. Now, those parents have got a lot to answer for.
They've got a lot to answer for.
Yeah. But I guess, in fairness to them, if your surname is Hyman, where can you go?
Where can you go? Mean, why don't we make it worse? Why don't we make it sound like a medical condition? Why not? Keep going.
Candy Hyman.
Candy Hyman. That's bad. Oh, that's kind of nice, though. That's a good drag name, that, actually. Candy Hyman.
Candy Hyman.
That's very good.
Anyway, I shouldn't go down here. But yes, Misty Hyman is a treat of a name.
God,
so
Misty, fair play.
I think you got 3 out of 10 there, but who cares? I mean, that was just too much
I just wanted them all to be right because they're all fantastic.
Yeah.
Great names. Oh, my God. Well, thank you for that, Rob. That was really lovely. I really enjoyed that.
Nice. I hope you enjoyed that quiz.
Brilliant.
So, yes, I mean, I don't know what your plans for the evening are. I shall be drawing the curtains, turning the lights out, pretending I'm not home, and ignoring any doorbells that ring.
Classic Rob. I am, on the other hand, I'm going to stay in the clubhouse. We've got some apple bobbing outside. We've got some spooky
toffee
stuff.
Apples, like,
toffee apples, yeah. We've got all of that kind of stuff. But I need to go and get changed into my costume.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, what are you wearing again tonight?
I'm going as Terry Butcher.
with the bloody bandage around your head.
Bloody, I thought that was horrifying enough. So
yes,
yeah, that'd be good. I'll go and get some sticky ink, what they call. You know, have you ever used blood on stage, Rob?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
As
delicious.
I said, I was on tour in a production of Dracula for a year. The poor acting ASM in that job spent her life putting blood bags together.
Yeah. And
blood bags for listeners it's bits of cling film with this fake blood, which is essentially sort of sugar syrup.
Yeah,
it's
syrup,
quite viscous to get the consistency of the blood, and so it's sort of wipe-upable, but also if it gets in your mouth, it's kind of like a sugar syrup. And often to create a blood bag, put it in some cling film and then have a little loose tie around it. And so that you can either pop it against your face or pop it in your hands or pop it against your costume and it'll look like a blood shot or a bite or whatever. And then it starts to slowly sleep out. That's the magic of theatre, guys.
It's the magic. We've just dispelled the magic
of theatre, folks. Yeah.
They are fiddly. Very fiddly to make. I had to have one in my mouth once and pop it. So I shall be getting all of that blood and Terry butchering myself up. Because I think
butchering your Halloween costume. Well, have fun.
Thanks, man.
And we'll see you the other side.
See you next time.